Hey friend, today is day 1 of the 5-day email course, Your Confident Lettering Style. I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, and my goal is to help you live your most confident life through hand lettering. I am so glad you're here today because we are going back to the basics and I am going to show you the basic strokes in a way you have never thought of before. Before we get started, make sure you have downloaded today's free practice sheet. If you have not yet signed up for the email portion of this course, pause this video, go down in the description box. You will find the link to sign up. You want to sign up because you'll get the free practice sheet each day with extra tips and the link to these videos. All right, you've downloaded your practice sheet, you've got a small brush pen. Let's get started. All right, so I have my worksheets here and I am using my Pentel Touch brush pen. You can use any small brush pen with these worksheets. So the nice thing about basic strokes is that any letter comes from the basic strokes. So if you practice the basic strokes enough, then your letters are going to be much easier to connect because you know how they break down. And your letters will all look consistent because you're using the same basic strokes. This is great for specific fonts. So what if you don't want to use a specific font? Do you still have to practice the same basic strokes? I think you've probably figured out the answer, which is yes and no. So an A will always have an oval and the underturn, but the oval may look different and the underturn as well. It's up to you to choose that. So that's why in these worksheets right here, I'm showing you some different ways to do the basic strokes. The first basic stroke on each line is the most basic. That is good for practicing with a new brush pen, but if you're going to start playing around with a new style, the whole idea is that you're coming up with your own, you're practicing with your brush pen, making these different strokes, thick down strokes, thin up strokes. Where does the curve end? Where does it start? How does the entrance stroke look? How does it exit? Is it really curvy? Is it wide? Is it tall? So many different variations, right? You're not worrying about right here making them look cohesive. You're just practicing different ways to get familiar with your pen and the basic strokes, but moving them in different ways. So I've given you several ideas. In the blank space next to it, try to come up with your own. It's okay if they look pretty similar. You're not reinventing anything here. You're just trying to come up with anything, be creative. It doesn't have to look good. Maybe you hate it. It's okay. Maybe you're gonna love something, maybe you're gonna hate something. Right now, that's not the point. The point is to come up with your own, start working on those creative juices, and start getting familiar with thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes in these different basic strokes. Don't be afraid to be creative and try something new. So that is your homework for today. Commit to at least 15 minutes of practice. I know we don't have a lot of time in a day to do all the things that we want, but if you just commit to only 15 minutes, you'll be ready for tomorrow's lesson. So this video is just under 5 minutes, so maybe you just have 10 minutes left today. And that's all you need to practice these basic strokes in your own creative way. Alright guys, if you found this video helpful, you could help me by either sharing this with a friend, giving it a thumbs up, commenting below what you liked about it, leave me any questions that you have, or just simply that you are excited to start. If you want to share your practice on Instagram, use the hashtag #ConfidentLetteringStyle. Have fun practicing, and I will see you tomorrow.